It's Thursday, December 22nd. You're watching The Big Story with me, Hairianto Diman. Subscribe to the Straits Times channel so you will not miss an episode. Singapore's Health Sciences Authority has issued a product alert warning members of the public not to purchase or use a rash cream that led to serious adverse effects in a child. HSA's analysis of the product revealed that it contained 4 potent medicinal ingredients, including 2 steroids. It was marketed online as a baby cream for small wounds, cuts and abrasion, and acts as a physical barrier by forming a protective layer on the wound surface. The product was also falsely labelled to contain ingredients that cannot be absorbed by the body. Now, this comes after a 4-year-old child was taken to the hospital to seek treatment for upper respiratory tract infection and was found to have symptoms of Cushing's syndrome, such as a moon face, excessive hair growth on the body and thinning of skin. The child's parents had been using the cream on the child regularly for rash over the past 4 months. They had purchased the product from a local peddler at a makeshift stall in Eunos that is now no longer in business. Further checks found that the cream was also sold on Shopee and Lazada, Facebook and a website called Fairly Health House. All sellers and suppliers must stop selling the product immediately. In another health alert, a batch of imported PREGO carbonara mushroom pasta sauce has been recalled by the Singapore Food Agency due to product spoilage. The agency was informed that the spoilage arose from a manufacturing error. The affected products were produced on August 17, 2022 from 10:18 p.m. to 11:20 p.m. and have an expiry date of August 17, 2023. Originating from Malaysia, the products may exhibit signs of spoilage, including unpleasant smell, unusual color, watery appearance, and separated layers of liquid. Now, SFA also advises the public to not consume the affected product and to seek medical attention for those who are unwell from taking the product. In a historic visit to Washington, the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked the American people for their support and appealed to Congress for more assistance. It's Mr. Zelensky's first overseas trip since Russia invaded his country 10 months ago.
His Excellency Volodymyr Zelensky, President of the Ukraine.
Against all odds and doom and gloom scenarios, Ukraine didn't fall. Ukraine is alive and kicking. We have no fear, nor should anyone in the world have it. Ukraine's gained this victory, and it gives us courage, which inspires the entire world.
Mr. Zelensky also met with President Joe Biden, who pledged continued U.S. support for Ukraine for as long as it takes. The White House announced the $1.85 billion in additional military aid to Ukraine, including a Patriot missile battery to help the country boost its defenses this winter. The plane that Sam Bankman-Fried boarded on Thursday morning in the Bahamas has landed in New York. There, the FTX founder will face a slew of criminal charges tied to his role in the collapse of his crypto exchange. U.S. prosecutors in Manhattan last week charged the 30-year-old with stealing billions of dollars in FTX customer assets to block losses at his hedge fund, Alameda Research. Meanwhile, in a video posted on Twitter, Manhattan U.S. Attorney Damian Williams announced that Bankman-Fried's 2 former associates have pleaded guilty to fraud charges and are now cooperating with the government.
I'm announcing that the Southern District of New York has filed charges against Caroline Ellison, the former CEO of Alameda Research, and Gary Wong, a co-founder of FTX, in connection with their roles in the frauds that contributed to FTX's collapse. Both Ms. Ellison and Mr. Wong have pled guilty to those charges, and they are both cooperating with the Southern District of New York. Let me reiterate a call that I made last week. If you participated in misconduct at FTX or Alameda, now is the time to get ahead of it. We are moving quickly and our patience is not eternal.
4 more bodies have been found at the site of the Batang Kali landslide in Malaysia, taking the total death toll so far to 30. The bodies were of 2 children, an adult female and an adult male. Recovery operations are entering the 7th day with 3 people still missing. A total of 94 people were affected by the landslide, which occurred in the early hours of last Friday. A hospital in Shanghai has told its staff to prepare for a tragic battle with COVID-19 as the virus sweeps through China. The Shanghai Deji Hospital expects half of the city's residents, or 12.5 million people, will get infected by the end of the year. The warning comes as many residents are choosing to stay at home, either because they have COVID-19 or are trying to avoid it. Those are our top stories today. Visit straitstimes.com for more news and our YouTube channel for more videos. Subscribe by clicking the red button below. I'm Haryanto Diman. Join us tomorrow for more stories on The Big Story.